Hello and welcome to Wagner's Tech Talk. Today we're going to take a look at the Tempest X Replicade, which of course allows you to play the video game of Tempest at 1/6 scale. We're also going to take a look at the USB charge machine, which will allow you to charge your Replicades and other devices such as your cell phone. These are limited edition products and getting very hard to find. Let's check them out right now. After recently reviewing the Dragon's Lair X Replicade, I decided to go check out what other products exist on the New Wave Toys website. I went to look for Tempest, and unfortunately, it was sold out. From there, I decided to go check out eBay. And I wasn't checking for Tempest in this case, I was actually checking out Centipede. This is a unit that has been sold out for quite some time. But I want to get an idea of the prices, and look at this. I mean, some of them are going for ridiculously high prices. You could buy a full-size arcade machine for that. I did eventually find a Tempest over at Sideshow.com, so I went ahead and ordered it, and that brings us to where we are right now. We're going to go ahead and unbox the Tempest X Replicade. This happens to be one of my favorite games from the early 80s, and I absolutely love the Dragon's Lair Replicade, so it was kind of a slam dunk if I was able to get a hold of one. And here we go. This is the box of the Tempest Replicade. Let's take a quicker look here. Looks and plays and controls like the original Tempest arcade game. It stands 12 inches tall and is a 1/6 scale replica of the original arcade game. Made by Atari. It saves your high scores, and it is using the official arcade ROM. And it's got a wood cabinet, which is nice. Here's some of the features, if you want to take a look at that. Very, very cool. Looking forward to trying this one out. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up. Tempest was released in 1981 by Atari and was one of the first arcade games to use vector display technologies. So this is a little bit of arcade history. And from the looks of it so far, it's pretty impressive. Let's go ahead and take the plastic off. And here's the different steps. Okay, charge it up. Yep, okay. We'll go ahead and peel the sticker off the screen. And wow, check out this control panel. Now these knobs are removable. You can pop in one that's closer to scale if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this one on. It seems like it'll be more playable. The coin door opens, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the back. You've got a hologram New Wave sticker, your power and your volume. Looks like a power LED indicator, your speaker. Let's take a look at some of the accessories that came with it. Yep, looks like there's some extra knobs here. So if you want to swap those out, you can. And let's see what else we have. Oh, little coins, just like in the Dragon's Lair. There's a USB Type A to micro USB cable for charging. And looks like we have some extra rubber feet. There's already some applied on the bottom, so they are extra in case you wear it out. More knobs. These are the ones that are closer to scale of the arcade cabinet. That's what the bottom looks like, so you just pop them out and pop these in. And here's the manual that came with it. We'll just look at this real quick. Feel free to pause it if you want to see any of this. While I'm recharging the battery, let's quickly look at the features. It's got the original Tempest arcade game. It's got a built-in rechargeable battery. The screen is optimized for vector graphics. You have replaceable spinner caps, a wood cabinet, light-up marquee, die-cast metal, coin door, and high score saving. Let's take a quick look at the cabinet itself. Just one more time close up before we get into the setup and gameplay of the options. To get into the options, you press the right coin slot button, and then you can use the left coin return to scroll to the next option and fire to select. And you can move down to the option for the sensitivity and use the player 1 button or the player 2 button to adjust the sensitivity up or down. Once everything is set how you want it, move down to close and press the fire button. Alright, so now let's coin it up. We'll drop in a few coins here and go ahead and play Tempest. And I'm going to start this game at level 1, so I'm going to go ahead and press the fire button on level 1. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There's the fire button. One thing I noticed immediately while playing this is that the spinner is not a free-moving type of spinner like what you'd find in the arcade. It feels like it's got a notch type of thing where it has small clicks. It doesn't actually make a clicking sound, but it does move in small intervals. It might be distracting to some if you're used to the actual arcade machine, which I actually am. So it was a little distracting, but it didn't take long to get used to it and was still able to play just fine. But yeah, this it looks great. The display looks like a vector display. Obviously it's not. It does certainly look like it. This unit does not have HDMI output, which is something that was on the Dragon's Lair Replicade, so that's something else to keep in mind. Now, one thing that it does have is saving your high score, so I'm going to go ahead and spin through here and enter my name. Very cool. Well, obviously I've been on a Replicade kick lately, so I didn't stop at just acquiring a Tempest. I actually went for the USB charge machine as well. And this thing's pretty cool. Let's take a look at what's included. You get a power adapter, and what else? Some more coins, some bill insert stickers, and a little booklet. Let's take a quick peek. And again, you can pause this if you'd like. Alright, let's take a look at the change machine itself. It does look very much like the change machines I remember using back in the day. One thing I really like about the Replitronics products is their attention to detail. They truly try and make their machines look just like the machines you remember playing back in the day. Anyway, we'll go ahead and plug in the power down here. And I want to show you the back. The top port here is a quick charge port, and the rest are USB 2.0 charge ports. Up here is a button that you can use to turn on the temporarily out of service LED, which is pretty neat. In terms of features, well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and put these gold coins in here to make it look like we've received some tokens for our arcade game machine. I did also pick up a UV base pad. I thought that was pretty neat. So we'll go ahead and set our change machine on the pad and go ahead and plug in one of the USB cables and plug it into our Tempest. And at this point, the change machine is charging the Tempest internal battery. And darn, doesn't that look pretty sweet. It looks like I got a mini arcade right here on my desk, and I am very impressed. Now we'll add the Dragon's Lair X Replicade that I recently reviewed as well to the mix, and this is turning out to look like a pretty cool desktop solution if you want a mini arcade on your desk, which I do. If you haven't seen the review on the Dragon's Lair, be sure and check it out. I'll put a link up above. Now we'll switch over and play some Tempest. None of these units were shipped to me for review. I purchased all of them myself, and I absolutely love it. I love keeping them on my desk and powered on just about all the time. One thing I will say, the Dragon's Lair does have an issue if you leave it on for a couple of days and then try and play the game. The audio is somewhat distorted, but that's the only negative I could find on any of these machines. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button. If you want to see more videos from Wagner's Tech Talk, please click the subscribe. And with that, I will talk to you very soon.